Hey everyone, it's Hayes and it's Miraculous Monday, so it's time for another screaming session.
Hello.
And today we're finally doing episode 8 Reunion. If you didn't know, this was one of my favourite episodes of season 5. No one agrees with me that it's good, but I don't care. I will give all my love and affection to Reunion, and you can all give yours to the other episodes, apart from Representation and Derision, which can go and burn, okay?
That's something I agree with as well.
So, Marinette and Alia are at the Louvre, you know, minding their business, knocking paintings off the walls, as you do. Like, I'll be honest, I've never done that personally, to be fair. I'm not a big art person, so I don't usually even have the opportunity to go in galleries to knock anything over, since I never go in them. But, shouldn't they be taken to a security room or something? Like, I know Mr. Cubdale knows them both, but, you know, we gotta be fair here. But Mr. Cubdale is pretty chill about them potentially harming however old this painting is, you know what I mean? However, before they start destroying the Louvre completely, Alia has an app on her phone that can detect guardian seals, which is just, is that available on the App Store? Did you make it yourself? Because it's a bit worrying, to be honest, you know, like, why is this normal? I don't get it.
It's completely normal.
Although I do feel I need to question why Tiki has waited this long to tell Marinette about what she can actually use the Kwatagama for. Like, I don't know if Marinette was like, you know, I think I may have needed this help more than, you know, I know, into season 3 when Master Fu got his memory wiped and a teenage girl suddenly became the Guardian. Or, you know, the end of season 4 when Monarch Daddy got all the Miraculouses. But here we are, using it for boy problems. So then Tiki is like,
oh, I don't know much about romance, you know.
Tiki, you may never have had a relationship before, but it's literally all Marinette talks about, so I'm sure you must have learned at least something by now. Anyway, so Marinette potentially harms what is probably a very old and valuable painting, but faces no consequences, and this is the only instance of her being a Mary Sue I will accept. But she reveals an old-ass letter from Alex, although why Alex couldn't have just travelled to the future and posted it through the Cubdale's mailbox, I don't know. The kids all get invited to the Louvre for the reading of it, like a will reading. When did Alex die? I don't know. Adrian asks Gabriel Babes if he can go, and he and Natalie are just a bit like, these looks, are we interrupting a moment between you here? I'll just leave, alright.
Your entire existence is disrespectful.
Although I don't know how Gabriel Babes can see Natalie from this side-eye angle. He's not even turned to face her, so how can they share a look? You know what I mean? Like, he can't even see her. There's no way he could see her. So the kids are all listening to Alex's stories, and Adrian and Marinette electrocute each other with the power of love. It looked painful. And then Jaleel goes all Donald Trump on everyone and tells everyone about fake news.
This is what we have to deal with.
Him turning into the president that got tangoed certainly wasn't on the bingo card for season 5. But then, oh my god.
Since your sister's been gone, you've been spending too much time on social media, Jaleel. Their influence on your judgment is disturbing.
And I'm like, is this Thomas Astruc complaining about all the kids he is choosing to argue with on Twitter? Like, he's the one who needs to stay off social media. Okay, not them. So Marinette and Alia make the excuse of giving each other extra history assignments to get out of a date with Adrian because they're both bloody weirdos, and she starts the reunion, although I'm not sure why Marinette was complaining about Joan of Arc not wanting to talk to her. Like, can't she select one of the others? Surely they might have given her some insight about their love life with their version of Cat Noir, I don't know. So then Marinette starts jumping up and down and Alia is like,
She is not normal.
but let's be real, Alia, this is how Marinette regularly acts, so it's pretty normal by her standards. And then Joan of Arc appears and says,
Still as greedy as you used to be.
I don't know, Joan, we all had to see the pie incident in Dearest Family. That was, pretty traumatic, to be honest. Pretty trauma-inducing, you know? But then Tiki says,
What I think is she's still in love with Adrian, but now that he finally loves her back, she's afraid and is running away from her true feelings by inventing new ones for someone who's even more inaccessible. Then again, I don't know much about romance, as you know.
I don't know, mate. You seem to have got the whole thing down. I'm not sure we need Joan of Arc after all, to be honest. So my main man Jaleel has found a dark corner of the Louvre to listen to AI Lila read him tweets. Like, you can tell that this man is up to no good because only the evil characters pick Lila AI over Adrian AI. It's just like, you know, it makes sense. You don't even need to think about it. The evil ones all pick the Lila AI, okay? And now the game of Miraculous Jeopardy starts. Just what everyone wants to do on their weekend at the Louvre. Or not a weekend, I don't know. No one really specifies the day in the show. I don't know what day this takes place on. Like, how do the tourists cope in this city, though? Like, how do you arrange the best time to book a trip to Paris? Because this psycho man with a receding hairline could decide to just end the world when you're on your holidays. I don't know. And I'm sure no one else needs a lesson on horse breeding from Cat Noir either. Like, I can watch this episode in my head. That's how many times I've seen this episode. That's how much I love Reunion. But every time I skip Cat Noir's speech about white horses and also the stuff about the king. Like, I don't care. I'm sorry, two of you. However, now I'm questioning if I really do like this episode. So Joan of Arc meets Cat Noir and she says,
Be this the kitty you are crushing on?
Yeah, crushing on. So in keeping with her dialogue. I bet that's what they said when she was alive. Absolutely. We then see Alex in the future, and thank God I will be dead for this because I am... No, not that fashion trend. I would not wear that. That is disgusting. Absolutely not.
What I just saw was disgusting.
The three of them fight the Pharaoh, or well, two of them do since Joan of Arc face plants the floor, and then Cat Noir does some parkour, but his efforts were entirely wasted since the protection shield goes back over the book anyway, so... Well done, mates. And then the Pharaoh says,
Unless you want me to find out the truth about Cat Noir's identity.
Oh my god, Jalil, just do it. She needs to know. I swear to God, just do it. Get it over with, man. So Monarch Daddy obviously fails and he goes back downstairs. And I love this, like, shot. He's like a sad child who has to go and tell his mum he's just broken a vase. I love it. Back at the Louvre, Joan of Arc tells Ladybug about what happened between her and Cat Noir, and I swear to God, why is it always the English? Why were we so evil? But I do still want a spin-off show about them. It would be heckin' adorable. And also probably really violent, but you know, we can do both. I also desperately want Adrian to have his reunion meeting, maybe next season. Extra marks if it's with Joan of Arc's Cat Noir. And I also really want to see Fluff spit on Alex because I do feel we've been absolutely robbed without that scene. So let's take a look at the fan art for this week. The first two pieces are from Nath Arts. The first one is with Ivan with the Mouse Miraculous and then Mark with the Goat Miraculous. And Ivan, oh my god. Pink is absolutely your colour. I'm pretty sure all the characters are getting a redesign next season. And if Ivan had pink in his, oh my god, he would look amazing. He's already a cutie pie, but pink in his outfit, oh my god, adorable. I absolutely love it. And then Mark. I did initially think, I know I'm not the only one who thought that Mark was going to get the goat and Nathaniel was going to get the rooster. I think maybe I thought that because of the colour of the hair, you know, roosters, red, orangey, yellow colours. Nathaniel's got red hair. And goats tend to be like white, black, grey, like Mark's hair. So that's kind of what I was thinking. So I was like, oh, I kind of wanted Mark to have the goat because I think he just looks so cute. But I also do like how he looks with the rooster. But here that Nath has drawn him with the goat. Oh my god, he's adorable with all the fluffy hair and the fluffy bits. I like goats, only from a distance. Because when you get close to them, their pupils are rectangular and it freaks me out. I don't like it. We also have three pieces from Shining Claw. So we have a redraw of Lady Wi-Fi in their style. Also Chloe using the fox, and then also Chloe but fusing together the fox and the Bee Miraculous. And oh my god, all three of the girlies look fabulous. And the final piece of fan art we have this week is from Null, and they've drawn Pollen, Ways and Tricks, I believe, during like their final true forms that we see in Recreation. And they said it was Pollen basically complaining, I would assume, about life in general. I don't know. I hope Pollen and all the other Kwamis are having fun with their holders permanently now. Although I will say, I definitely think I'm going to miss the Kwami socialising that we got in season 4. I really liked that about season 4. Now, before we finish the screaming session, we hosted on my Discord server a little competition for Christmas, because that's what we do at Christmas and other select times of year. So the first competition was for some fan art, and we have some honourable mentions before we announce the winner. So the first one is from Nath Arts, and it is Nino as a polar bear, Adrian as Santa with his little moustache, Marinette as a snow woman, and Alia as an elf, and oh my gosh, they're so cute. I just had to include it to show you all. And the other runner-up is the main 5 superheroes, so Ladybug, Vesperia, Rena Rouge, Cat Noir, and Carapace, rest in peace Queen Bee, all celebrating Christmas with their super cute fluffy hats. It's adorable. So the winner of the art contest was Dan TGE, and oh my god, it's adorable. Kalki and Bark decorating the tree, and I just thought the Kwamis, they just look absolutely adorable with the holly, the reindeer, the jumpers, the scarf. Every time I look at it, I'm like, this is so heckin' cute, so heckin' adorable. Like, there's even a croissant hanging on the tree, so are macarons, there's like a little duck, there's a dinosaur. Like, it's amazing. I love it. So very well done to our winner and our runners-up. And we also had a fanfiction contest as well, just a small little Christmas fanfiction for Miraculous. It had to be around 750 words. So the winner for the fanfiction was Celestial Saiyans. I'm going to read you their fic out loud. It was Christmas Day and Ladybug was helping people in need at Christmas while Adrian was at home talking to Natalie, since it would be his first Christmas without his father. Adrian would talk to Natalie about how much he was proud of his father for stopping Monarch. Natalie would feel angry since she knew of the monster Gabriel was. However, she would reassure Adrian by saying, well, look at the bright side. You can spend Christmas with Marinette at her house. Oh yeah, thanks Natalie, Adrian would reply, feeling happier. Adrian would go to leave his room and began talking to Felix, who was staying the night because it was Christmas. Later in the day, Adrian would go over to Marinette's house. However, seemingly no one was there. Adrian would become suspicious and go to check Marinette's room, only to find she was missing. Adrian would begin panicking. Plague, claws out. Adrian would go to leave through Marinette's trapdoor, noticing it was torn off for some strange reason. She must have been kidnapped, said Cat Noir, jumping to a conclusion before jumping across buildings to search the city. Cat Noir would jump past his own room, and Felix would suddenly feel the sensation of an amok from Cat Noir. Huh, it can't be, Felix said, sounding confused. I should probably follow him, since there's probably a reason he's transformed. Dusu, spread my feathers. Argos would leave through Adrian's window after saying this. Argos would follow behind Cat Noir, trying to figure out if Cat Noir is a senti-monster. Cat Noir didn't notice Argos as he worried about Marinette's safety. Lila would sense this negative emotion and transform into Glaciator and send an Akuma towards Cat Noir. As the Akuma came near Cat Noir, he would use his Cataclysm to destroy the Akuma. A Glaciator would say, little do you know, Cat Noir, I have Marinette with me, or should I say, Ladybug. A Glaciator would sense for another negative emotion and then realise Chris was having a tantrum. He's perfect to Akumatize. Lila would Akumatize Chris into Chrismaster. A Glaciator would grab Marinette and tie her up before taking her out of her lair to use as bait for Cat Noir. A Glaciator would place Marinette on top of a building that Cat Noir was near and hide close by with Chrismaster. My Christmas wish will be fulfilled very soon, Cat Noir, a Glaciator would say with a sinister grin. Cat Noir would notice Marinette lying on the roof tied up. Marinette! Cat Noir shouted in a panicked voice. Argos would notice a Glaciator and quickly realise it was an ambush. As Cat Noir went to untie Marinette, a Glaciator would strike and lunge towards Cat Noir. However, as a Glaciator did, Argos would leap into action, kicking a Glaciator, knocking her over. Cat Noir would uncover Marinette's mouth. She took my Miraculous. Please get it back, Marinette said, informing Cat Noir and Argos. Cat Noir would be confused at first. However, he quickly realised the severity of the situation. Argos would quickly go to attack a Glaciator, attempting to grab the earrings. Nuru, Tiki, unify, a Glaciator said while defending herself. Quickly, grab a Glaciator, Argos would say to Cat Noir. Cat Noir would go to grab a Glaciator. However, a Glaciator would knock away Argos and use her cane to have a duel with Cat Noir. I'm not a Glaciator anymore. I'm now Butterbug, said Butterbug. Cat Noir would begin getting the upper hand as Chrismaster tried sneaking behind him. Argos would notice this and say, behind you, Cat Noir, as he went to grab Butterbug's earrings. Cat Noir would quickly react to Chrismaster and overpower him with little effort, de-akumatizing him and destroying the Akuma with a Cataclysm. Cat Noir and Argos would begin focusing on Butterbug, fighting in sync. Felix would throw his fan at Butterbug, causing her to dodge. However, Cat Noir, predicting this, would grab the earrings from her, causing her to de-transform into a Glaciator. No, a Glaciator said, knowing she was outmatched. A Glaciator would quickly re-akumatize Chris to use as a distraction for her escape. As a Glaciator tried running away, Cat Noir threw his baton trying to stop her escape. The baton would hit a Glaciator, causing her to fall in an alleyway while simultaneously detaching the brooch, causing her to de-transform into Lila. Due to being de-transformed, Lila had a mild concussion, losing some memories, including Ladybug's identity. Cat Noir would be confused about everything, but also return the Miraculous. So there you go, besties. There are our winners for the Christmas little competition we had on my Discord. Especially love the use of Butterbug in the fanfic. That's what I wanted Ladybug to be called in the reverse when she used the butterfly. She's like, no, Ladyfly. And I'm like, you had the option of Ladyfly and Butterbug and you genuinely thought Ladyfly was the better one? Get out of here. Anyway, there will be a poll up tomorrow. Hopefully this time I will remember to post it. There will be a poll up tomorrow so you can vote for the next screaming session. And besties, I do believe we are almost pretty much out of season 5 episodes. We've only got a couple left to go and then we will get back to other episodes. And yes, of course, I know you've all been asking for it. A reverse screaming session. We still haven't done a Shanghai special screaming session. We've got loads of things we haven't done yet. I know, don't worry. Screaming sessions take a couple of days to put together, hence why we only now do one a month instead of like every week, because they actually take quite a while, and that's just for a 20-minute episode. So the reverse, Shanghai, you know, like an hour-long specials, they obviously take quite a bit longer because they are longer episodes. The longer the episode, the longer it takes me, but that doesn't mean we won't do them. We definitely will. So I'd love to know what your favourite moment was from this episode, besties, and I'll see you in the next one.